Hi, it's John Cook here from John Cook Harmonicas, and what I'm doing today, I just wanted to show you about some spares for Honers, especially reeds for them. So I'm doing a little job today where I have here very old, as you can see here, a very old Larry Adler Professional 16 that's come in for repair. The guys wrote me a nice letter saying that he's damaged the reeds here. I'm going to tell you what he's written, but I tried tuning the third octave and I damaged the reeds. He did damage the reed. He snapped the reed off actually. Here it is here. So it was the 11th hole draw. So the first thing I did was I went onto the Honer website, and if you go to, this is how you source reeds. The website is very good. Let's go back to the beginning. You go to the top bar and you pull down to chromatics, and then I know that the that particular model is the 16 hole, and if you scroll down you can see all the parts here for this particular model, and you go into the reed set, and then you go into the old style reeds, and then it will give you a nice picture here of the holes, and underneath it a little code. If you click on this, so this is the inside, the draw plate on the upper hole. You click on that, and if you sort of proceed to check out, it will give you a number. This basically is the number that I store my reeds under, 176, and it's a G5 176, and it gives a long number. See this long number under here? This denotes the slot size. So just to explain to you what's happened, going into my workshop again, I buy all my reeds, I'll go up to here, and I store all my reeds by numbers. They're Honer numbers, and I basically store them by this number, but under this number is a great big long number. Now I know that that particular reed was a 176, and lo and behold I don't have it. So what are we going to do? Well, the first thing that I noticed is that the particular number, wrote it down on a scrap of paper, the actual G5 was a 1 and then a 912.705. Now, one of the things that I do is, if I find this particular number, this denotes the actual note of the reed, and this denotes the size of and the width of the slot of the reed. So if I can find something that's close to a G5, I can tune it up, but it has to have these numbers to locate in the slot. And the nearest one I found was this one, a 175. See, it's got the right numbers there, but this number here denotes that it's an F sharp. So F sharp, I've got to go to a G, so that's just going to sharpen it half a tone, which is going to be easy. And so if you open this up, you'll see all the reeds inside. It's only one reed, so I could have ordered another one from Honer, but I can't really be asked to order any more reeds just for this particular harp. And if I pull this reed out, there's a reed there, and because it's the same number, it will have the same slot size that you need to put in there. So if we can if I can just focus on this, can't really see it, but it should fit in there very nicely, of the right size. So there he is fitting in there. He will go in, it's hard to do holding the camera, but he'll go in there. It's the right size. It's a half a tone out, but we can tune that later. So that's really a quick way of getting around having a reed of the right size. You need it the right size, the right width and the right length of the slot, but you can tune it up or down if you don't have that particular one. And with all my reeds that I have, hundreds of reeds here, hundreds of reeds down here, I didn't have the one that I needed, so I made do with this particular one. So that's it. Okay, so I've put the reed on now. I've used a screw and a nut there, mainly because the rivet on these models are larger. The diameter is larger than I have as a stock reed, so a stock rivet. So I thought to myself, I'll use a screw there. So we've got the reed on. Now what I need to now do is to tune it. What I've made if you want one of these, you can just drop me an email. This is a take on the French tuner that they sell online, and it's for chromatics. So I made it for chromatics, and the way it works is that it's very similar to a French tuner. Is you can put it on, and you can blow the octaves. So this is supposed to be a G note. This is my tuner which I use, the Hohner tuner. And you can see it's a very flat F sharp. It's probably going to be, the G is not going to be great, the original G. So the G itself is a bit flat, but it's showing an F sharp, so it's certainly not going to blow an octave. So I'm now going to tune up to make the F sharp an F. So I'll show you that a little later on. Okay, so that should be, so we've got our little tuner on here. So that's pretty close onto the G. This is the octave. Spot on, and together. Spot on. So that's it. So we've put the just to summarise, we took off the broken G. We found a G, an F sharp with the same number slot and width. We put the F sharp on. We used a screw and nut, and we tuned it up, and that's it really. So that's how we replace a reed on a 16-hole Larry Adler. And thanks for watching.